Welcome to Topic 3, Responding to a Claim Request. You need to be an account officer or ACO to respond to a claim request on the Transaction Management System or TMS pair application. To do this, the claim executive or CEX and the claim processing doctor, also known as CPD, should have approved the claim request. By the end of this topic, you will learn how to respond to a claim request and initiate recovery on the TMS pair application. Upon logging in, your dashboard and work list are displayed. The pending claim request is listed in the Claims Pending tile. Now, click the arrow against the case status of the beneficiary to continue. The case details page opens. This page displays the patient's name, age, gender, discharge type, PMJ ID, registration ID, wallet balance, household ID, claim submission date, and claimed amount. This page contains three tabs: treatment details, admission information, and adjudication. You need to review the patient's details displayed in these tabs before taking an appropriate action. In the Treatment Details tab, you need to review the patient's diagnosis details and treatment plan. In the Admission Information tab, you need to review the patient's admission date, proposed surgery date, the admission type, and whether this is a medico-legal case. Next is the Adjudication tab. Here, in the Static Details About Procedures section, you need to review the package code and type, package cost, quantity, adjudication factor, incentive, the amount requested, CPD trust observations, and document status. Then, check whether the admission date, discharge date, and hospital bill date entered by the hospital and the date mentioned in the bills match. Next, you need to review the observations made by the CEX and the CPD trust. Next, review the adjudication details by the CPD trust. Now, you need to enter your observations based on your review. First, select Correct if the patient's bank account details are as per HEM records. Else, select Incorrect. Next, select Correct if the patient's TDS details are as per HEM records. Else, select Incorrect. Select Yes if the given bill number is duplicate. Else, select No. Then, select Yes if the recovery amount has been adjusted. If this is not applicable to the case, select Not Applicable. After entering your observations, you need to click the drop-down button in the Action field to take an action on the claim request. This drop-down contains three options: Approve, Reject, and Query. Let us see what happens when you select each option. When you select Approve, the claim request is sent to the State Health Authority, also known as SHA, for review. When you select Reject, the claim request is rejected. When you select Query, the claim request is sent back to the claim processing doctor, or CPD. For this training, we have selected Approve. Enter a relevant remark related to your action in the Remarks field. Once done, click the Submit button. Upon clicking the Submit button, the application displays a message that the request is submitted successfully. As an ACO, you can initiate recovery for a case if it is fraudulent or if there is a human or technological error. Let's see how to do this. First, click the Recovery button on your work list. The Recovery Initiated Cases page opens. Here, select the hospital from the drop-down from whom recovery needs to be done. The application displays a list of patients belonging to that hospital. Now, click the Initiate Recovery button. The Initiate Recovery page opens. Select the case for which you want to initiate recovery. You can also search for a specific patient by entering their case ID in the search field. To initiate recovery, click the arrow icon on the case, and a new section appears where you can add the recovery details for the case. Here, from the drop-down, select the reason for recovery. You can also add a penalty, if required. This will increase the amount to be recovered. In this training, we have added a penalty amount. The updated amount is displayed in the total amount to be recovered field. You can also upload a supporting document. Next, enter your remarks. And lastly, click the Submit button. On clicking the button, the application displays a message that the recovery is initiated successfully. This request is now sent to the State Health Authority, also known as SHA, for further action. With this, you have come to the end of this training. You have now learned how to respond to a claim request and initiate recovery on the TMS Pair application.